Bitcoin hits $111,000. This all-time high sends shockwaves through global markets. It marks a turning point, not just in crypto adoption but in global financial power. At the same time, TrumpCoin is making headlines. Donald Trump's 2025 campaign is embracing cryptocurrency. Symbolic tokens like TrumpCoin and MAGAcoin are no longer just memes, they're political statements. They're shaking up finance, campaigning, and public debate. Why is Bitcoin soaring? And what's the real story behind TrumpCoin? Let's unpack this unprecedented moment. Bitcoin is rising fast. The surge is driven by multiple, powerful forces. First, institutional investors are going all in. Hedge funds, sovereign wealth funds, and publicly traded companies are pouring billions into Bitcoin. They see it as a hedge against inflation and global instability. In a world of rising debt and political risk, Bitcoin looks like digital gold. Retail investors are also jumping in. The fear of missing out, FOMO, is fueling demand from individual buyers. Social media hype and mainstream media coverage are attracting new investors daily. Supply is shrinking. The most recent Bitcoin halving event cut the block reward in half. That means fewer new Bitcoins are entering circulation. At the same time, demand keeps rising. Artificial intelligence is also playing a huge role. AI-powered trading bots and algorithms are moving faster than human traders. They're amplifying momentum, reacting instantly to global news, and driving price action in real time. Altogether, these forces are transforming Bitcoin. It's no longer a fringe asset. It's becoming a global store of value, possibly even a future reserve currency. As of today, Bitcoin trades at $111,107. The global market cap for all cryptocurrencies has surged to $3.646 trillion, up 1.2% in 24 hours. Trading volume in the last 24 hours exceeds $155 billion. Bitcoin dominates the market with a 60.6% share, while Ethereum holds 8.85%. Ethereum itself is trading at $2,677.87. Solana is up nearly 4%, now at $186.86. These numbers tell a story. Crypto is growing, and fast. Now, let's turn to Donald Trump. For years, Trump criticized Bitcoin. But in 2025, that changed. He started calling crypto a symbol of freedom. He began accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital assets for campaign donations. And then came TrumpCoin. TrumpCoin is more than a meme token. For many of his supporters, it's a political tool. It's a way to show allegiance, support his campaign, and bypass traditional financing systems. Some Trump-themed coins claim to fund conservative causes. Others support uncensored speech or promote anti-woke platforms. Some are pure speculation. But all have one thing in common: they're political by design. The result? We now have a new phenomenon: political crypto. Crypto is no longer just a financial instrument. It's now part of the political playbook. Trump's strategy is clear: mobilize support using digital tokens. Reach younger voters. Tap into the tech-savvy crowd. Leverage decentralized platforms to bypass mainstream media. Meanwhile, President Biden and his administration are taking a more cautious route. They advocate for stricter crypto regulation, consumer protection, and oversight. Crypto could become a major election issue in 2025. Younger voters already use it. Some are making money. Others see it as a path to financial independence. This generational divide over crypto may decide the next election. Beyond politics, crypto is also a geopolitical tool. El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. Argentina, Nigeria, and other countries are exploring crypto to escape inflation and dollar dependence. China is leading the charge with its digital yuan. It's already being tested in dozens of cities. Beijing wants to set the global standard for central bank digital currencies. The US, meanwhile, is under pressure. It must innovate or risk losing financial leadership. Trump's pro-crypto stance might help America stay competitive. It could re-establish U.S. dominance in financial innovation. Or it could backfire if Trump-themed coins lead to scandals or regulatory battles. Let's look deeper at TrumpCoin. Critics say it's a scam. Many of these tokens are highly speculative. Some are thinly traded, easily manipulated, and lack transparency. Rug pulls and pump and dump schemes are real threats. But the symbolism is undeniable. TrumpCoin represents a cultural moment. It merges politics, economics, and digital rebellion. We're seeing the birth of a new asset class, political tokens. Just imagine, climate coins funding carbon reduction projects. Freedom coins supporting whistleblower platforms. Unity coins financing grassroots democracy movements. TrumpCoin might be the first widely known political crypto, but it certainly won't be the last. What does this mean for investors? Bitcoin is in uncharted territory. The $111,000 mark is just a waypoint. No one knows where it will go next. Speculative coins tied to Trump and political ideologies may rise fast, but they could also crash even faster. The volatility is extreme. But narrative matters. In today's markets, stories move money. Media narratives, social media buzz, and political developments drive investor sentiment. This is narrative investing. It's about understanding not just charts, but the cultural forces behind them. Even traditional finance is getting involved. Big banks are offering crypto services. Pension funds are considering allocations. Wall Street is watching, and quietly joining the game. And now we see legacy banks like JP Morgan and Citigroup exploring stablecoins to counter crypto dominance. A joint U.S. bank-backed stablecoin could soon rival USDT and USDC. This institutional response is a clear signal: crypto is no longer fringe. It's the battleground of modern finance. Meanwhile, DeFi platforms continue to grow. Near-zero onboarding costs and accessibility make DeFi appealing for over 1 billion unbanked people globally. Experts at 1inch and Uniswap argue that decentralized finance can challenge traditional banking structures, and maybe replace them. Bitcoin's buyer dominance at $111,000 is also telling. Analysts believe another wave of gains may be on the horizon. Unlike the euphoria of past bull runs, today's growth appears more stable, with lower leverage and stronger fundamentals. At the same time, Web3 innovation is accelerating. Projects like Hero Tech are launching charge-to-earn infrastructure. The integration of crypto with real-world services is a game-changer, linking DeFi, IoT, and daily life. As this ecosystem grows, investors are no longer just buying coins, they're buying into systems, ideologies, and futures. So what happens next? With Bitcoin at an all-time high, and political coins gaining attention, we're entering a new era. Crypto is no longer just about technology. It's about influence, identity, and power. Regulators are preparing responses. The SEC is reviewing Trump-themed tokens. Congress is debating digital asset bills. States are proposing their own blockchain laws. And the market is evolving. More exchanges are listing political tokens. More influencers are promoting them. More people are paying attention. 2025 could be remembered as the year crypto became political. If Trump wins, expect even more acceleration. If he loses, some tokens may collapse. But the shift will continue. The idea of voting with your wallet is here to stay. The world is changing fast. Digital money, digital politics, digital influence, they're all converging. Bitcoin at $111,000 is not just a financial event. It's a cultural earthquake. TrumpCoin is not just a gimmick. It's a glimpse into the future of political engagement. So stay sharp. Watch the headlines. Track the trends. Follow the money. And subscribe to this channel for the latest insights on crypto, AI, and global change. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions.